afternoon to all Guyanese. I'm constrained this afternoon to respond to Barachak Deo saying I am a liar. I don't know why he wants to give away his crown as King Liar, but I think all Guyanese acknowledge that he's the most renowned liar in Guyana. In fact, he's a pathological liar. He suggested that I lied to the people of Linden. In addition, they placed Mr. Mark Phillips to read a prepared text which he picked corn right through and didn't make much sense, to suggest the same thing. I want to make a few points on this matter of the electricity co-op at Linden. First, we must recognize that it is not the first time Barachak Deo lied about Linden. He said that he built Amelia's ward. Linden people know he didn't, and therefore they know he's a liar. The PPP government, having instructed the Guyana Police Force to murder 3 Lindeners, they lied and said they had nothing to do with it. So it should be well established that Barachak Deo is a pathological liar. Let us turn to the facts in the issue. In the first case, no one is saying that the government of Guyana has no right on this matter. The first thing we are saying is this, that the law, the Co-op Act at Article 37(1) says, the commissioner may, of his own motion, and shall, on the application of a majority of the committee, or of no less than 1/3 of the members of a registered society, hold an inquiry or direct same to hold an inquiry into the constitution, working, and financial conditions of a registered society. So the first thing that needs to be noted is that there should have been an inquiry. There was none. Minister Joe Hamilton clearly instructed the co-op officer to remove this co-op society without due process. And that is the first issue at hand, that they are in total violation of the law because they held no inquiry. They went to Linden. In the process, she already had a letter to deliver to say that they were removing the elected co-op, however long they were elected, and they are putting in place an interim management committee in violation of the law. That is the first point that needs to be noted. They are seeking to install a committee in total violation of the law. The second thing that needs to be noted is that on the committee that exists, there is a PPP operative there by the name of Courtney Handy. He served all the years with the co-op society. And now you said you were going to move them because the place isn't being run properly, but you remove all the others except the one PPP person on the existing committee. That says to me you are politically inspired and operating to achieve political ends. In the new committee, you put Courtney Handy, a man who there are a lot of allegations of involvement in corruption. I want people to understand the PPP is seeking to protect the corrupt people and in the process seek to change the management of the Linden Electricity Co-op Society. I want to ask the operator to put up some transformers that were purchased in an alleged corrupt way involving the said Courtney Handy. Put them up for me. If you see this transformer, see if you can find the one in which it has been cut. If you look there, you will see that this is not a new transformer. The facts surrounding this matter is that the Co-op Society was purchasing these transformers, and when the transformers arrived in Linden, it was found that these transformers belonged to GPL, and the society took a decision to send them back because they had paid for new transformers. Now, PPP operatives in Georgetown and in the electricity co-op have been involved in this scandal. It is alleged that they were to purchase new transformers, and when the transformers arrived in Linden, it was clear that it was GPL transformers that were not gotten legally and sent to Linden. So the Electricity Co-op Society sent them back. It is evident to me that that is corruption. And it is alleged that key to this corrupt practice is the PPP activists in Linden and a PPP supplier in Georgetown. Now, if the PPP had any sense of decency, rather than to seek to remove the committee there, they would have investigated corruption, and they will find that there are serious allegations of corruption against the PPP operative, which is the only person they are seeking to keep on this committee. And so we will not be fooled. This is clearly a plot to remove the committee and give the PPP control of the Co-op Society through the back door. Mr. Jack Deo said or suggested I lied and told Linden people that they're going to take away the subsidy. Let me remind Barry Jack Deo what I said. I said this is the first act in the attempt to dominate and control, and that the first step is to take over the society, and we anticipate the next step will be to remove the subsidy. And I'm saying this based on the fact that Edgil bemoaned in the parliament the money spent on electricity in Linden, and the fact that the PPP is hell-bent on destroying Linden. And so we must not be confused. One, the PPP is seeking domination and control. Two, they are protecting the corrupt operatives not only in the Co-op Society but across the country. And we are going to ensure that it doesn't happen. Now, it should be obvious to all Guyanese that the PPP has no good intention with Linden. And so I want to make it very, very clear that we are going to stand up to the PPP and ensure they are taken on. The other thing that Barry Jack Deo said that I must deal with is that I didn't have a crowd. Well, don't be stupid. It was a meeting of people at the Electricity Co-op Society. It was not a public meeting. There wasn't even a PA system. But I want to say this to you. The public meetings are coming. And I hope when they come, you do not send your police force to shoot them down again. We are going to confront you and we are going to deal with it. We are not going to allow you to take a co-op society that has a long history and by the stroke of a pen remove the leadership. It wouldn't happen. The battle has just begun. I thank you all, Guyanese. I hope you are clear, you have the facts. That one, they're installing a committee. Two, they did not follow the law. They had no inquiry. It was just an arbitrary letter. Three, at the center of corruption in the co-op society, it is alleged, is a PPP activist by the name of Courtney Handy, who was on the previous committee. You remove everybody and you're putting him back, which suggests it has nothing to do with the proper functioning of the society. It has to do with domination and control. And Linden, we will confront you. Thank you.